I'm so excited right now, guys. This right here is a hydraulic cam chain tensioner. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Just picked up this used Thunder header. Decided now's a good time to make a quick little video. Basically, if you have a twin cam Dyna, all Dynas, that has the old style cam chain tensioners, that's the spring loaded cam chain tensioners, it's definitely a good thing to check. They have a bad habit of wearing out prematurely and causing major engine damage if it's not caught early on. And basically, to check them, you have to open up this cam cover here and look inside the cam chest. And to do that, you really need to remove the exhaust and probably lower this mid control. If you have forwards, probably won't be in the way. But so I'm in the middle of changing the exhaust. What better time than to check the tensioners? So I just picked up the bike. I don't really know too much of the history on it. It's got about 18,000 miles, which could be kind of right when they start having problems. This bike right here, the lowrider, same exact engine as this one had. It had 47,000 miles, and the tensioners were absolutely toast. But the engine, ended up being okay. Had to change them out, so now is just a good time to check, see what we've got in here. Heck, they could have been upgraded already, so that'd be nice to see some upgrades. But anyways, what I've done, the towels here, because I had been soaking these manifold bolts with the WD-40 for a couple nights, and they're actually good. What I've heard is basically you need a 1/4 inch ratchet extension with a 1/2 inch socket to get into these. You can get pretty much get all of them out with this setup here, but let them soak. And the first thing I heard you do is you actually need to tighten these first. Tighten it just a little bit and then start loosening it. Apparently that's the way to safely remove these. Actually, on the lowrider, actually busted a stud. The shop actually did that, and they busted a stud. They had to machine a new one in there. But these, I was able to get them all loose. Actually, most everything is loose now already. So what I'll do, there's the little bolt right here. I've already kind of loosened it. I don't know if you can see, but it mounts to the right under the cam chest. So I got that bolt out. And then I taken 2 other bolts here, loosened them up. I'm not sure if you can see, but one right there, that nut just fell off, 1/2 inch. And then this one is actually a bolt. Start getting it out all the way. I've already loosened it as well. This is actually my first time doing any of this. So it's not really a how-to, kind of giving you guys a warning. Check your cam chain tensioners if you haven't. And then just like documenting what I'm doing with the Harleys. Nothing about this channel is really meant to be like a how-to. Okay, that's the second bolt there, so should start getting a little bit more loose. This heat shield back here, I had to remove it in the back. It was a 1, 2, 3 clamps because it was blocking the way. And I kind of, took the torque off of all of these already. But from what I hear, you don't want to loosen up one too much more than the other to put too much tension on one of the bolts. But pretty much broke the torque on them. And then now I'm coming back and doing the, not sure if you guys can see that. Not too worried about banging up the pipe, especially underneath the heat shield, because this pipe's not even going back on, but I want to keep the wrinkle black in good condition, so being mindful of that. Okay, so I got another one of those 1/2 inch bolts off. Put it to the side. And just like that, the last bolt is off the stud. And the exhaust should be completely free. We'll see exactly how that works. But again, this setup right here, 1/2 inch with the extension, works beautifully. Let's see how we're looking. Not sure, but I think I should remove it from right here to not have any issue with contacting down there. Let me see something here. put a little extension so I can. Yeah, and it doesn't need it. It's one of those nuts that's flat or round on the bottom and got a square, so it doesn't even need anything to hold it on the back end. This thing feels like it's about to fall off now. That's what I'm talking about the bolt. It's got that square, so nothing needed to hold it on the other end. Gonna be mindful not to scratch up here. Okay, we're off. Set this one down to the side. Man, I'm running out of room here. Need to be more organized. Okay, let's see. Yep, and no damage right there, which is good. And the pipes are off, so we're looking good here. Didn't bust any of these things out, so now what we'll do, when you're taking this cover off, obviously you gotta take these bolts out here. Okay, I've got the 5/16 Allen or hex. Just gonna break the torque on these. It's pretty tight, but I mean, as you would want it to be. And I'm gonna drop this to the side. Try and hang that out of the way. Got all the wires and stuff covered. I don't want a bunch of oil and crap on. Okay. So now, I believe it's gonna be a 3/16. Yep, 3/16. So I'm just gonna break the torque on all of them. I'm not sure if there's a torque pattern. Big old lock washer. Okay. But I'll definitely do it in like a star if I can. Moment of truth, guys. We'll see what's in here. And what I really need is like a mallet or something to try to like pop this sucker off. Fudge. So that almost worked perfect. Okay. Didn't end up needing a oh, dude, what the heck, man? What? Oh, man. I got so lucky. What? I'm so excited right now, guys. This right here is a hydraulic cam chain tensioner. What does that say? Screamin Eagle. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Man, did I get freaking lucky, guys. Did I get freaking lucky? Wow, my camera's about to die, but look at that. Screamin Eagle, let's go! I'm so happy right now, guys. Basically, this one's already been upgraded. Somebody's already put the hydraulic cam chain tensioners in this bike. Somebody cared about this thing, man. Somebody took, wow, guys, I'm so excited right now. I can't even tell you. I'm so excited right now. All right, guys, so obviously what this is the Screamin Eagle upgraded hydraulic cam chain tensioner kit. Should include the fuel pump, upgraded fuel pump as well. So which would have been here before, which would have come in factory, would be a spring tensioner, which you'd have to get some pliers or make a socket that will pull it back. You'll put a little Allen or something in there to hold it in place. Then you can inspect the shoe, which is a totally different design than this one. This one's hydraulic. So the spring one will normally just keep a constant tension on the chain, and it wouldn't vary depending on oil pressure or, you know, RPMs, oil pressure. It would just be a constant pressure, and which would help, you know, wear down the shoe a lot faster and wear it out. So it really was not a good design. This one is hydraulic, and it's based on the I guess the RPMs and thus the oil pressure. I could be hacking this up, guys, and telling you totally incorrect, but that's my understanding of it. So it's only applying, you know, the amount of pressure it needs depending on the oil pressure at the time. So it's a lot better. It's a lot less wear on the pad right here, or the shoe, should I say. And this shoe is like brand new. It's in like excellent shape. Actually, I called around and I found the Harley dealership this bike was purchased from, and I found the shop that this was done at, and this kit actually only has 3,500 miles on it. It was done at 15,000 miles. The bike only has 19,000 now, roughly. So basically, I'll link some other videos where you guys can see how people inspect the shoes, because the one in the back, you do have to get like a dental mirror back there to check that one. But we obviously won't be checking them here. We see this and we're good to go. So what I'll do, I'll start taking this this gasket off, this old seal. Stuck on there pretty good. This is something that's definitely supposed to be replaced when putting the camshaft cover back on. Did a little bit of cleaning up the old gasket on the case there, but probably could have done a better job, but we'll see. Hopefully there's no leaks. Put the new one on just like that, and it looks like it lines up perfectly. All right, we're gonna put the cam cover on now. Looks like we're all right, so I'll start putting these screws back in. There is a torque pattern for these, but I do want to start off by getting them all in finger tight. The manual didn't say anything about Loctite, though I've seen some instructionals where they did use Loctite. So before I go too much farther, I'm going to start going in the star pattern. I believe it started on this one here. Then it goes down over here, or actually, I think it's right here. I'm going to take a second and look at that the manual on exactly what pattern to start torquing these down on. Alright guys, there is a torque sequence I found online, and so I'm going to go ahead and follow that. And the screws, it looks like it's 90 to 120 inch-pounds, or 10 to 14 newton meters. So I've got this handy torque wrench here, and it's going to, got it set at 90. It's the minimum. The first one is going to be this top one right here. Not very much torque at all. That's our second one. 6th. Man, it seems like it can go a little bit tighter than that. 7. Okay, got that torqued down to spec. All right, I'll come back and torque that to spec here in just a minute. And if I didn't mention it already, it's not really a tutorial, just kind of showing you guys me checking my tensioners. Glad we got that, lucky surprise there. They're already done. One thing, I'll link some other videos that are actually helpful for, how to do this, what to look for, and more informational. Mine was kind of just like, follow along, vlog kind of thing, check out what I'm doing. But in the description down below, I'll link some videos to some good channels on how they did this. Yeah, we're all done. Everything's wrapped up. So got that torque back down to spec, 90 to 120 inch-pounds per the manual. Guys, again, check your manual. I'm not gonna show putting the exhaust on because I gotta do a whole lot with cleaning it up. But thinking about, I gotta do something about this pipe because it's got a little bit of a rash right there. So I'm gonna wrap it, and I think it's gonna look good. But that's pretty much where I gotta end this video here. We've checked the tensioners, and pretty much that's the absolute luckiest we could have gotten. They've already been changed out, so good news there. Again, I pulled the work order for that. Found the shop I was done at. They helped me out with that. They said that, I got the receipt for it, and it was a $1,000 job. They also replaced a cam sensor, some kind of crank sensor, some sensor, and it's $900 for the kit. For the cam kit install, and another 160 or 100 something for the sensor. So ended up being like $1,000, a little bit over $1,000 for what was done right here. So that's a huge savings, guys. Nice upgrade, and super excited about that. I'm gonna be doing a lot more things. Obviously putting on the exhaust. Looks like it got a little leak right there, so need to fix that. I mean, this is a bike. We got a bar installed on the channel already, fairing, things like that. A lot of cool stuff if you're into the Dynas. Check out the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you in the next one.